Alright, welcome back everybody. This is my first video with the face cam, so this will be interesting. But this is going to be part 2 of the best customs loot run. This is going to be really good for early wipe. Next wipe's coming up soon, probably in the next month. So we are going to go ahead and get this started. First, we are on the storage side, on like the big red, if you can see there with the little tip of my axe. Big red right there. This is a lot of storage area. Very common spawn right here. Usually in the back of the woods, or you might have spawned around this corner at the very end of this road, which is Crossroads, pretty sure. Yeah. So that is Crossroads down there. So you'll be spawning in one of two ways. But best loot run. Right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm trying to be quick because, I mean, I have 37 minutes. Obviously, you do too when you spawn in. So I'm gonna kind of keep this quick pace. Just keep up. We'll be doing great here. So first off, with these little shacks, these little double stack trailers, there's a slight chance of a GPU spawn behind this truck, behind this little blue container, right here at this repellent. There's a possible GPU spawn there. I've seen it once, so it's very rare. Otherwise, going into storage, we're gonna go ahead and go in the first aisle here. To the right is a moonshine spawn. Didn't know that was there. And we got a nice med case. A med bag, sorry. There's nothing that way, except for you can hop over right there, those tires. Otherwise, we're gonna turn back around in here. There should be, yep, duffel bag. Grab that. We're gonna go ahead and turn around, head back out. We're gonna go down the middle, or down the end here, and we're gonna go down the middle lane. Now, first one on the left, behind this blue car, straight back. There is sometimes some loot spawn here. There's like a tool spawn, battery. Car battery is a good one for early on. You're gonna need a car battery for some quests and upgrades. But yeah, always hit the spawn right here on those shelves. Then down this lane. There's nothing in there. Don't bother about that. Turn left in here, another tool spawn. Battery can spawn here, random tools, hand tool, etc. can spawn in those shelves. And back out, you can continue down this way, or you can divert to the right, over here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn left at this one, at this car, and there should be some tool spawns on the shelf, as well. I think there's some items to spawn here, some random parts. Your biggest one is this scab body right here. You always want to check the scab bodies. I've said this before in my videos. The best overall loot pool has always come from scabs. So, we're heading back out. I'm going to cross over this hole in the wall. There's a nice hole in the wall. If you ever need to make a quick exit, you just zip out that way. Otherwise, I'm going to keep moving down to this one, number 49. There is a duffel bag. And there's also a pretty high chance of a GPU, not really a GPU, it's more of a high chance of some viable spawn right there. Could be GPU, could be a green lithium battery. I've got there a few times. So always check this spot. It's very rare, but it can happen. Otherwise, just basic materials. So heading back out, I can head down to this corner, pop the trunk here, and you can find a gun, you can find a good tool, you can find gun parts, etc. Definitely good stuff. Into this corner one, number 44, you've got yourself a jacket, and you got yourself a nice little weapon box. Go ahead and slap that on. Now, if you want to go backtrack, which I do because you're depending on the group, you could be taking another route. If you went down the middle instead of going down the long way on the side towards Big Red, you're gonna want to go through this side and check this one right here. They've got a jacket here. They've got a nice little car. I mean, I've checked here once or twice and I've seen a gun. And then they've got yourself another weapon box right here behind the car. I'm not going to grab weapon parts because they just kind of fill up my junk. They fill up the stuff. So, alright, heading back out. I'm going to go ahead and exit the storage area. We're going to head over to Big Red. So now we're in the corner of storage. We're in the northeast side of storage. I'm gonna go ahead and cross this little ditch, this little divot. Head over to Big Red. And we're gonna turn a hard left at this hole. and I'm gonna go loot this blue building right here. There's two blue buildings, one on each side. This one, I believe, has the medical crate, and has that filing cabinet, which you can loot, of course. And not much else in this one. It's just those two items. Now we're gonna go ahead and head out. I'm gonna go ahead and check out Big Red. Unfortunately, I did not think to bring the director's key, so whenever I get the director's key, definitely check in there, but I will go ahead and walk you up there in a second. So right here, the stairs, if you look to the left on this little wheel, there is a nice weapon box. Alright, and then pass the staircase towards the back here where it's kind of dark. Back here, there should be a duffel bag right here. Yep, duffel bag. It's hard to see, but just trust me. Back there, I'm back here in the fire candle area with the little camping supplies and all this kind of stuff. There's a duffel bag, and then there should be a wooden box over here by this light. Otherwise, that is it for Big Red. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick one up here. But you go up those stairs right there to that door. You use your director's key, and there's two rooms in there. One room full of computers, you can loot those, and then the other room, of course, has the safe and has like 3 quest items eventually. So definitely check in there. Otherwise, we're gonna head back out the front side of Big Red. We're gonna turn right, and we're gonna head towards the other blue one. Now, this blue building is more of my favorite. I loot this one more often because it's got better lootables. So pull in, you get yourself a duffel bag, you get yourself a filing cabinet. I think something spawns right here, like some kind of computer part. You get yourself a weapon case, and you got 2 jackets, all in this tiny little blue building. So you loot all those, and that's it for the whole riverside, pretty much. Everything on the left side of the river towards on the storage side, that's pretty much it. That's what you loot. There is one more tiny spot, which I will go ahead and point out once I get across to the other side of this railway. Go ahead and go this way. But once you finish Big Red, just get across this railway in some form or fashion. Now, do you see at the very end of the railway here, the very tip of my axe, you can see that little building right there? That little building at the on the concrete bridge, there is a weapon box in there. So, otherwise, this whole river, that's it. That is all your loot, pretty much. That's all your loot you're going to be looting. That's it. So, for loot run-wise, once you're done with the storage area, because if you spawn there, you're going to pretty much hold it unless someone else spawns with you, which, of course, you're going to fight them for it, and you're going to have this control of this side of the river. After that, for loot-wise, you want to run. I avoid dorms because yes, there is a lot of loot there. Yes, you can get some keys and get some safes, but overall, it's way too high risk. I would rather just take this route, get the good stuff, and get out. I've got a lot more valuables, a lot more medical, a lot more tools, a lot more equipment, everything you're gonna need compared to dorms. So I completely avoid dorms in all that area, really. Yeah, I'm good. No thanks. So. Alright, so facing this way, we are now looking at RUAF gate. It's one of the extracts. But pretty much, you can see it right there. Edge of my little axe again. Right there's RUAF. Last scab will spawn there. Essentially, once you cross this railway, you just head on over to RUAF. This is a very danger zone because you can get popped, you can get sniped from like 5 different directions here. So you just want to get across as fast as you can. Now before we even go up the hill, we're going to go take a left over to these long pipes out of the water. And in this first bush on the right as the curve goes down, first one, go in the bush, look down, get yourself a stash. Nice flare. Next one, second pipe. Instead of the curve, we're going to go right under this little triangle, this thick bush. Look in here and get yourself a grass stash. Alright, now we're going to head up to RUF. This is where you're going to want to pop a lot of scavs, Trying to get your pops off here, get them off. They're already all around here, along the road, along the hills, behind the buildings, etc. If you want, you can kind of risky. You can come grab this duffel bag right there. Also, you can come over here towards the RUAF exit itself and loot this wooden box right here. Now, heading up behind the RUAF, a lot of scavs will be here. Scavs will be like walking around back and forth, kill them, etc. Back here is where they spawn. Kill them. In this bush right here, heading towards medical building and mechanic shop, you get yourself a dead body. And this dead body is that unknown key. You're gonna want to use that. Yep, right there. You're gonna want to use that for your quest, of course. Go ahead and put that there. All right, keep moving on. And speaking of quests, this next wipe, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos and streams regarding those first quests as much as I can. So that'll be definitely interesting. So now what we're looking at is mechanic shop right there, fortress all right there, and medical building, or crack house. People call it crack house as well. So once we get through this area, we come right through here. You have two choices. One, you can go straight for mechanic shop, and you can loot mechanic shop. It's got a few good things. And then you can either go left out to a construction, and then you'll zigzag your way over to like around gas or through gas station, up to power, to scav checkpoint, and then circle back around inside. Or you're going to take our route, which is a little more safer, kind of. So we're going to go this way towards medical building, towards crack house. Because going through construction and gas, it's more of a hot zone. So in here, I'm in the medical building. You can go ahead and grab this duffel bag, get yourself a jacket. You got some bullet spawns there. There's another bullet spawn here. Out of this little room, into this little side room. Turn left, you've got a dead guy. You've got some gun spawns. You got a duffel bag. Pretty sure a food spawn right here somewhere. Another jacket. I'm gonna go ahead and turn right, go into the back door. So if you went in the back door, there's medical spawns here, medical spawns around the body. There's a med case right here. Heading back. Valuable spawn coming up. So jacket here. We got some food spawns along the table here. A duffel bag here, and the valuable spawns right here. In this little cabinet that's open. So if you come in the room, right there, this cabinet, there's a valuable spawn, like gold chain or something like that. Then going down the hall, you see this little door, you see a little dead guy in there, you can push in and loot him, as well as there can be a gold chain or something like that next to a roller, etc. Going up top, the most valuable thing in this building is the office. Putting this up, office library, check these shelves. Just do a nice quick skim of like the bottom 3 shelves for a folder with intelligence. Looks like we did not get one, damn. Otherwise, on the floor here, you have some bullet spawns, some food spawns, miscellaneous spawns, etc. Of course, you've got yourself some duct tape, 2 filing cabinets. That's it. And back out here to the windowed area. Skim your whole face on every surface because you're going to find medical stuff like that morphine. You're going to find just random things, yep, analgen, random things along these surfaces here to rub your face along. If anything pops. Nothing else, perfect. Alright, and then there's one more closed drawer right here. This room you'll have a lot of medical things on these shelves. Could be Golden Star, could be CMS kits, could be AFAX, could be CATs, could be tourniquets, etc. So definitely just loot this room, and then we're gonna go ahead and head out. Now you can go out 2 ways. You can go out this one, which is kind of risky, because you can be seen in a lot of directions, or you can come out the back door, which is where I was earlier. Back door right here. Come out the back door, boom. Now if you do, it's really risky. If you do, you can come loot this technical crate. I've gotten a lot of good things from this technical crate, so it's more of a, it's up to you if you risk it or not. Yeah, oh well. But otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and, our route is what we do is we leave this building any way you want. We're gonna quickly skim straight over to this edge wall. There's Fortress. When you avoid Fortress, do a hard right here. Keep along this blue fence, this perimeter fence. And this is where the juicy loot comes in. A lot of people miss these. Some people get 2 of them. Like me, I didn't even get 2 bodies. So right here behind the porta potties, this big old tree by itself. Right there, grass loot, grass stash. Continuing on, we gotta be careful because that post right there, you see that little sign right there? Sniper. Go a little further, you're gonna get popped. Here's a sniper sign. Don't be scared. I was scared. I've gotten popped many times by when I first started, but this is not death. A little bit past it, you see a body. That body is lootable. Like right now, look, I'm not getting shot. So, walk up, loot the body. Everyone misses this. I've only seen this looted 1 time. Best loot. Look at that. Vase and a bastion. Oof. And then, going from the body, if you look over there, you can see right there. Body on the fence. Go straight to it. Don't go right. Don't go further down the railway. Just go right to the body. And loot. Not getting killed. Nobody loots these. It's crazy. Now turning back and down the edge wall again, perimeter wall. This first tree that you'll see closest to the target sign is the stash. Now my part 1 should be mixing in right now with pretty sure with the route I'm in right now. So you might see duplicates here. But we're gonna go ahead and run this way. Nothing else to loot. All the way until you get to Old Gas, which I'm pretty sure I went through before with part 1. So this is where I'm going to transition to another route. So that is where that whole area I've already covered. So the rest of that way, if we take this route, is doing Old Gas, if you can't get out Old Gas, to follow the train and head through the factory, the foundry, all those areas, green room, and take 11 out, or 12. So that route, that's how you do it. But I'm going to go ahead and crisscross and go over to our other route, which, like I said, if you went through construction instead of what I just did, I'm going to show you that next. So I'm going to go ahead and go this way, as if maybe there's a gunfight happening over here. I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to go ahead and go across the railway. We're going to turn pretty much a big old circle around Fortress. I'm pretty sure my extract is 11. Yep, perfect. So now we're heading to the corner. This is where the sniper tower are. This is the sniper silos. So we're going to sneak along the edge here, along the blue fence. This is what I call skeleton building. And up here, there's some loot up there. I mean, I can go ahead and show you, but it's really sparse. What people mainly come up here for the advantage of being up on the high ground. So, the only loot up here, if I remember correctly, is there's a food spawn right there. There's a crate right here. And I think that's about it. You're gonna be very careful though, these holes, you will break your legs so quick, it's not funny. I'm trying to hurry up because it's starting to rain and thunder, so. Pretty much we were there earlier when I told you we were going to go through construction if you wanted to. We would have started down there by the watchtower. I call that watchtower. So you'll head down there, through here, all this area. Full of scabs, like 6 scabs, easy. So we're going to go ahead and head back. Head back down. Now, there's like 4 exits out of this sidewall. Or I'm going to go ahead and take this one. To these blue silos. Watch for the barbed wire. Go to the left. And you're out on the main road. This road stretches all the way through gas station and through scout checkpoint all the way to the end of the map. And dorms over there, of course. So we're going to go ahead and go across the road real quick here. There is a stash in this tire. So if you're on the road, look for the bus depot, which is this green fence. And then a big old thing of tires. And it's right there. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and cross over. We're going to go back to the bus depot in the green. And we're going to walk along this green fence into a bush. This one's hard to find. You can already see it right there. If you're looking along the fence, turn right past this bushy one, and there it is. Grass stash right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our way over to gas station. Here, you want to go ahead and just go into this little fence. Hug the fence along here next to the railway. Up to this pole. And stash. Go up here. You can go in straight into gas station, front and center. Or you can hug around the exit, around the side. Go through this little railway exit here. Want to go down the hill. All along this fence. Your fence all the way till you find another stash right here. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and go up here. I take this route almost every single time because I prefer the sniper play. We're gonna go ahead and run up this hill up to power. This is power line, power station. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this quickly because I think I'm running out of time. Yep. So up to power. Here, a lot of good loot you can find all around. So this is the west side. West side between these two beams, you got yourself a gun case. Going in, you've got under the actual power line itself, you've got a gun case here. You got some small lootables up here, like bullets, I think. Yeah, bullets spawn up there. In this little shack, something I think food spawn in here on the couch. Otherwise, you just have your med crate right there. Getting back out. We got gun parts right here. You've got a toolbox right here. You've got a weapon case right here in the back of this trailer. Truck trailer. Yeah, trailer. To this blue fence. Go on the right side of the fence. Right in this bush right here. Stash. Now we're going to go ahead and head back out towards the cliff. A cliff overlooking the gas station. My favorite sniping spot. I love to come here and get easy kills, easy pops. Right here on these rocks, you get a nice vantage point into the back of gas right here. You can even get a little vantage point right there in the back area. Easy kills, easy pops, taken care of. You can, if you're lucky and it's busy, you can even snipe across over there. Like where my axe is pointing, you can snipe all that area that players can be running through. Most people don't, but it's possible. So heading down along the cliff here is scav checkpoint. This is where scav sniper is. So right here, it's going to be scavs scattered all around. Scavs will be scattered roaming around here. And if you get close, you can see that little building right there with that fence. That's where the sniper is. So we're going to go ahead and run along this fence here. And you can see the sniper even better and better on that building right there. He's just sitting up there. Pop him. Scavs right here. Pop him. You could cut in here, go straight to green room, etc. Depends on which way you want to go. But if you keep it safe, maybe you're full, maybe you're running out of time, like I am, running out of food. They keep on running. If you go down this road, all the way down the road, there's that another extract thing. It's military road extract. But if you can see that blue dumpster right there, there is a stash right next to that blue dumpster, all by itself, way out there. Don't know why. Otherwise, we're going to keep on going. You can get a nice quick back shot of that sniper. Otherwise, we're going to pass scav checkpoint. And this is the scav checkpoint exit, I'm pretty sure. This is the very edge of the map. Here, a few items like bullet boxes are here. And here you can find a toolbox. You can find a duffel bag here on the couch. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and shimmy right through the very edge of the map. We're on our way to extract. We need to get out. Here is kind of hot. Definitely check down the road because we want to make sure that's clear. A lot of people camp. Some people even camp up in those windows for green room up there in the workshop. Scavs will be here. Scavs spawn along here along the road, so just definitely keep an eye out. Otherwise, turn left. This is the admin gate extract for scavs. Otherwise, if you look right here, behind this last tree is another green hidden stash. Otherwise, we're going to take this straight to the exit, run along this perimeter fence. And again, you can loot all these buildings if you want. They've probably been looted by the time, I'm this far in the raid. We've got 13 minutes left. It's definitely going to be looted. Otherwise, watch out for watch out for campers here. Campers can be all along up in here, this area. They can also be right there with all these bushes. So just sit there and camp the exit. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and go through this little bush, and right there, green stash, green stash. Otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and head over to the exit. This is ZB11. And there you go. That is the Customs Best Loot Run Part 2 for you. So that is definitely some mishmash. I think there's a little bit there from Part 1, but I've also mashed in the route I also take for Part 2. So definitely enjoy, check out more, and soon with the next wipe coming up in the next month or so, maybe I'll pop in some more videos, and I will see. I think my next one I'm probably going to do is going to be the rogues, how to take out the rogues in Lighthouse. So thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, let me know how it goes, and tell me if you want to see any more content. Thanks.